Hello, guys.
Hi
Hello, good
guys.
evening,
Hi, hey
everybody.
guys.
It's been a while until we meet again. So, have you guys read about the page 72 and page 73?
Yes, of
Already,
Yes.
course.
of course.
Okay, so let's just jump into it and let's take a look at the part one. It says like, what's your favorite color and why? Let's start with Mr. Garrett first. What do you think, Mr. Garrett?
Well, my favorite color is green. For why? I don't know why it's my favorite color. I've liked it since I was little. Yeah,
Green. Okay,
green.
that's kind of unique though. What about you, Mr. Welly?
My favorite color is the color that I'm wearing right now is black, and
Black.
sometimes I like neutral color such as from brown color until anything that's resemble brown. Why I like it? Because I don't know. It just the color just represent myself for being simple and not really want to be a loud person.
Uy, such a deep meaning, and I think I also share the same interest with you, Mr. Welly. I also like dark colors such as black, brown, and such thing like that because I like things simple, and yeah, it really blends with other color as well. How about you, Miss Denisa?
For me, I don't think that I have a favorite color, but I do like some colors more than others. Like I like white a lot and neutral
Mm.
colors.
Oh, white. I see. I see. It really represents with your what you're wearing right now. I see, Miss Denisa. How about the question number two, though? How are we influenced by the colors around us? Let's start with you, Miss Denisa.
Mm, maybe like the color red represents like mad or angry. I don't know.
Ang- oh, yeah, anger. I see. I see. Mm, okay, okay, I see. How about you, Mr. Garrett?
Well, I
What are
think
the
I
colors?
agree with Denisa. I think colors affects our mood because some colors like blue maybe represent sadness or
Mm,
yellow happiness. Yeah.
yeah, I can see. You're the type of guy like indie or some kind like that, moody person. I'm just kidding, Garrett. How about you, Mr. Welly?
My opinion is maybe the same with Denisa and Garrett. I think that color really influence our mood, especially
Mm.
in my workroom. The interior is mostly green. Why I choose green?
Mm.
Because green represents freshness and I don't know. When you saw green color, you feel like okay, this is bright and fresh. I think.
I see, I see. He reminds me of the great Mr. Suharto. He also like green as well. So let's just move to part two. Look at the little paragraph, blah 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 blah, and let's just. I assume you guys have read it. How about number one? What worries do people have about pain these days? What are the synonyms, Mr. Garrett?
Well, for worries, I answered anxiety. For these days, I answered present.
Ah, I see, I see. How about the others, guys? Dennis and Mr. Welly.
My answer is different with Garrett. For worries, my answer is concern, and for these days, my answer is nowadays.
Ah, how about you, Mr. Welly?
My answer is the same with Garrett in these days. My answer is presently, but my answer in worries is panic.
Hmm. I see, I see. Well, it's kind of tough though. I kind of agree with Garrett's answer. which is the worries is anxiety, and these days is present. Um, I think about Denisa's answer when you answered worries is what did you answer just now with worries?
Concern.
Concern. Concern, I think, is more like um, how do you describe it? Like you are going to make sure about something, but worries is more like kind of panic and having the anxiety thing. So I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of tough answer. It just moves to number two then. What was manufactured using the dangerous substances? What do you guys think?
My answer is produce, and for the dangerous substances, harmful materials.
My answer is
Hmm.
also the same. I answered produced and harmful.
How about you, Mr. Willie?
My answer is not the same with Denisa and Garrett. So my answer is assemble and toxic pollutant.
Oh, I see. But you guys' answers are different, but I can see like um where do you guys get that thought though? So yeah, let's just move to number three then. What long-standing argument has recently come to an end? What do you guys think?
Well, I answered debate and finish.
Yeah, I also share the same answer with you, get it? Yeah, I think we have clear answer about number two. So let's just move on to part three, I guess. Discuss why the other options are wrong. Start with A. The public wanted cheap quantities of good paint.
I
What do you
answered
think, Mr. Garrett?
I answered not given because from the text it doesn't indicate the statement from A.
I see. How about the others, guys?
Yes, my answer is
I
the
also
same with
answered
Garrett.
the same with Garrett.
Not given statement.
Okay. B. The investors had discovered new paint ingredients. My answer is false. What do you guys think?
Yes,
Yes, I agree. It is false.
yes, because uh, it says it was made with minerals, copper, arsenic, which were chemicals already used in the trade. So it was already used. So it's false.
Hmm. Cool. So number C. The other green paints available were less bright. My answer was false. What do you guys think?
Yes. It is false because in the text that green paint are the only paint that is I'm sorry, but the seal green is the only paint that is widely available. So that the green paint other than seal is very hard to manufacture.
Mm-hmm. Nice, Mr. Willie. And part D, the manufacturers of this paint created a demand. True. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's true also.
True.
Okay, guys. So I think we jump to page 73 and we take a look at part 5. Look at the passage and answer the task questions. Number 1. The Times newspapers warned of the dangers when? My answer is B. The color was linked to unexplained death. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
of
also
course.
answer B.
B.
I think too. Yes, my answer is B.
Okay, cool. Number 2. The designer William Morris ignored the problem because he, my answer
B.
is B,
B.
Yes.
refused to use artificial colors in his work. Okay, we share the same answer, so we move to number 3. Why does Napoleon Bonaparte's death stand out from others' death of this time? My answer is B. It was possible afterwards to connect his death to arsenic poisoning. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yes, it is D, according to
B.
the passage.
Cool, cool. And the last question, what evidence for Napoleon Bonaparte's poisoning appeared most recently? My answer is C, an object that was taken from his room and preserved. What do you guys think?
Yes, I also answered C.
Yes, it is C because the object was the the pain itself.
Okay, so I think we have the same answer. So we just jump to part 6. Work in pairs and discuss the question. Okay, so it's a discussion, guys. How can you use antonyms and synonyms to help you?
Well, I
I
think
think okay, Garrett, you can do first.
Now, Mr. Garrett. Okay, sorry. We start with Mr.
antonyms
Garrett.
and synonyms can help us understand the words better because we have to think about words with the same meaning. So you get to understand them better.
I see, I see. How about you, Mr. Welly?
My answer is kind of the same with Garrett. Maybe in my language, antonym and synonyms can help us broaden the knowledge about the words or the sentence that we read.
Hmm. Cool, cool, cool. And last but not least, Miss Denisa, what's your opinion?
Mm, I think for me that when you write something and you cannot find the right words, you can use the word that have similar meanings.
Hmm. I see, I see. So I think we already understand what synonyms and antonyms for. So just jump to part 7. It's another discussion. And what do you think is more important, the way something looks or its usefulness? This is an interesting topic. What do you think, Mr. Gary?
I think both is important because if something is useful but it doesn't look good, maybe people won't notice the item. But if something
Mm,
looks good but it's useless, maybe uh, people will not use it because it's useless.
ah. How about you, Mr. Welly?
I think both are important too, but the first priority is looking for its usefulness because people always want to consider about the usefulness first, and
Mm,
the way that something looks is just a plus point from the useful. I think just like the arts or the looks of the product itself.
mm,
For examples, I think we can look at what do they at phone. I think at
mm,
smartphone, the usefulness of smartphone is really for calling or for social media.
mm,
It is very useful for everybody to use smartphone with this, but I think the ways that something look, especially for smartphone, is divided by the price of it. The higher the price, the more expensive looks the smartphone had, and
mhm.
the cheaper smartphone has the most basic looks. So I think like looks is the aftermath of the usefulness.
Okay, great opinion, Mr. Welly. So let us take a look at girls' opinions, because usually, not to be sexist, but girls always looks at the appearance. What do you think? Tell me if I'm wrong, Miss Denisa.
I think it's more important the way something looks because people tend to buy something from the packaging or the design first before
Mm.
look at the usefulness side.
See, guys, girls always judge the cover. I'm kidding. Yeah, but I see what you meant by that, Miss Denisa, and I think we are very clear about this discussion. And yeah, I think that's all for today's, guys. What a fun and very meaningful discussion. Thank you all.
Thank you
Okay,
guys.
thank you
See you next
everybody. Good
week.
Thank you
evening.
guys.
See you guys in the next assignment.
Bye.